recently the thought has not been able to leave my mind of restarting the very first project that I ever attempted of restoring to its former glory. That being the Tyco Mantua Talga aero train. Yes, really. Now, yeah, someone has used this as a body shop paint tester. Yes, at some point. It's in a sorry, poor state. It's missing things. Notably, it's missing the chassis and the motor and, well, everything in between in the locomotive. It's just a shell. Now, these coaches are relatively complete, except for my shoddy. I'll explain that. All these are missing is this. Is another one of these, which I'm going to have to find a replacement for, which good luck to me on that, because apparently this is a fairly rare set, and there's not really readily available replacement parts. Anyways, so what have I done? What have I done? Well, unfortunately, 7 years ago, when I was a lot less experienced, I ripped out the electrical connections for the lights that go in here and the lights, because they were shorting everything out, and I never actually fixed that or replaced it or anything. Yeah, mistake that 7 years ago me made. Yeah. Anyway, it's missing one of trucks, being one of these, and the deplorable condition of this repaint. Oh, this isn't even the right colors. It was originally in a blue-yellow configuration, or a red and silver configuration, red stripe and silver paint. That's what I'm going to do mine as, is red stripe silver paint. The hardest part is going to be finding this chassis and motor and things. Hopefully me posting this on the internet and actually giving people a good look at this thing, because most creators don't. Yeah, that's the thing about these, is that the few creators that do video on these don't really give a good view of everything. Yeah. This isn't glue. It's just like, I don't know what it is, but it's not glue. It's some kind of like cellophane, I think. It has to be. It's not glue. I didn't use glue. Why would I have used glue? There's no reason I would have used glue, because then I wouldn't have been able to get these back apart. I guess I'll have to figure that out. I'll bet it has something to do with the fact that these 2 screws are missing. Yes. But that's it. Now, 7 years ago, the screws and bolts for these were much easier to find. You could go down to your local Ace Hardware, at least here in Michigan, or Nankin Hardware here in Michigan, and find these very screws and bolts that you need, these very tiny ones. Unfortunately, that's not possible anymore, I don't think. I'll have to see about that. Yeah. Now, of course, there would be a washer here and a bolt. I think 2 washers, one in the bottom, one on top, a bolt on top. 2 of these to keep them in place, like so. I think I've gone on long enough about this.